All right, you guys, this is Kale. We've been doing a ton of work together recently, and today he's going to show us his budget trailer build. The reason why we're showing it to you like this, though, is because we're about to do a bunch of updates to it. So, Kale, kind of walk us through each element of the trailer, how much it costs, and how guys can really put together a budget build like this.
To start off our business, we wanted to start with a trailer instead of a skid. So we went ahead and we were able to source this trailer off of a family member for free, just letting us use it, and he eventually said just keep it. You know, he got another one. Came with the toolbox on it, so we could store all of our stuff, our wands, different attachments, J-rods, ball valves, different things. Went ahead and we welded up some plates on it to get our hose reels mounted. We got our hose reel. It was roughly probably $200 for 200 foot of double braid hose. Pressure washer is a Simpson 4000 3.5 gallon that we're looking to upgrade in the future, but it gets the job done now. That was roughly $800 with our military discount, so you're looking at roughly about $1,000 or so without it.
And for guys who think that they can't start a pressure washing business with like a 4 gallon a minute, Kale, how much money have you guys made with this?
Oh, this thing here has made us tens and tens of thousands of dollars.
Right, and you guys just got started a couple months back, right?
Yeah, roughly eight and a half months.
Okay, sweet. So this setup has ran for about 8.5 months so far, and you guys were pulling this around before you put it on the trailer build, right?
Yeah, we were looking it around for about the first, I don't know, a couple weeks until we got everything situated on the trailer. And then we decided to mount it up on the trailer. Really, until we got this hose reel and everything set, we were kind of lugging it around, rolling hoses up by hand, but anything to make the money, so.
Absolutely.
Each of our tanks, about $100 a piece on Facebook Marketplace. Mounted them on here with some ratchet straps, down with some eye hooks to the trailer. We did have this ladder before. We have a couple of our brooms and soft bristle brushes to get us through the jobs. We have a hose reel box with a 100 foot from Lowe's, and the hose is about $60. The crate was about, say, $80, but it gets the job done. You know, you do have to lug it back and forth to the house and hook it up and stretch your hose to the trailer to run everything. But that is something we're looking to upgrade, is get a hose reel to feed straight from the trailer to the house. So we got the sign. We kind of did a little deal with our local sign shop. We washed his house and some of the shop, and he gave us $600 off. So this sign was free, and we have another sign we have up on the corner of my property in town, and that one I think we paid about $300 for that one because he knocked it a little bit off for the wash. And we do have a tote. This is probably $10-15. Just store all of our different, you know, for the feed hose. We do have our tarps in there for tarping any plants or anything for property protection. Surface cleaner, $400 from our local pressure wash supply warehouse.
And that's a Whisper Wash 20-inch, right, Kale?
Yeah, 20-inch.
Now, a lot of people say that you shouldn't run a 20-inch surface cleaner on, you know, anything less than 8 gallons a minute. What do you think about that, Kale?
I think it does great. I mean, it does what it has to do. It gets the job done. Especially we pre-treat the concrete. We hit it with this and we post-treat, and we've never had any issues. All the lines disappear. You know, it may take a little longer, but in the end, it gets the job done. And it's made us tens of thousands of dollars. A 20-foot ladder mounted on top. That was, I believe, $140 at Walmart, and we also have a 30 that we already owned before. We keep that at the house, just ready to roll on some of the bigger jobs that we may need it for. And we went ahead and plumbed everything on the trailer, and we put in a 4-way valve system just because we're batch mixing, and we run our roof wash batch off the front and our house wash batch off the back. So we do have a valve system to be able to pull from each of a tank, you know, to swap it out.
And so just to be clear, neither one of these is a water tank. They're both chemical tanks.
No, they are both chemical tanks, and that's what we're looking to upgrade, because we do have a blend manifold we're going to switch over to and try to lighten up the load. It is a little heavy sometimes when you have both tanks quite full for a single axle, but something we're looking to upgrade. But this is the way to go. I mean, you're looking to get in for fairly cheap. This is not a bad way to go. Soft wash hose, we are running a 5/8 Flexzilla 200 foot, and it's $60 per 100 foot. And then Tractor Supply, we've ended up picking up this hose reel for $80. It's not ideal for it because it does come with brass fittings and everything, but we've been able to run for 8 months, and this is only our second one, and we're just now starting to have some small issues with leaking and stuff. But for $160 and the amount of money that we've made off of it, it's not a bad way to start and kind of build your account. So we do have that reduced down to our Suttner soft wash gun, and we are running the soap nozzle tip. It's pretty good. I'd say the gun build and everything was roughly, I don't know, 40 bucks, 50 bucks. We do carry 5 gallons of surfactant for our roof wash. We do carry a backpack pump sprayer for any degreasers on any jobs where we're in, you know, coming across any like dumpster pads, gas stations, anything like that where there may be oil, grease, things of that nature. We picked up this box for about $15, and that's how we keep our pump and everything out of the weather. So we do have a 7 gallon per minute Delavan pump with a deep cycle marine battery. It's all wired in to a switch that's on the outside, and it gets the job done. Pump was roughly $245. I don't remember quite what the battery price was, but let's just say another $100. Switches and wiring, roughly another 20-30 bucks.
Sweet, Kale. So this is like the definition of a budget build. You know, we did some work to get the signage on the back. We got the trailer for free. We started off with a 4 gallon a minute, which we were hauling around, and now sits on here. So now that we kind of got the budget build out of the way, tell us what's coming up for this build in the future and what you hope to do with it.
So we do plan on going ahead and stripping this trailer down. We're going to keep the single axle. We had played around with the idea of a tandem axle. I think we're going to go ahead and keep the single, and we're going to move over to a bleach tank and a water tank and a surfactant tank. And we're going to blend manifold. We are going to go ahead and put all of our hose reels on one side to make it easier, because it is a little hard dragging the pressure washing hose across or the soft wash hose across, vice versa. It's more efficient with the blend manifold and stuff. We won't be carrying as much weight. We will be able to drain that tank, and we'll have that float valve in our water tank to kind of help out and get to right where we need to be to wash and everything, and just to lighten the load a little bit so we're not bending axles and then having to go buy a trailer. You know, that may be something else for the future, but we're going to do small upgrades to this trailer, see if it can make us, you know, some more money and upgrade in the future.
Every guest gets to pick the word of the day, man. What'd you like the word of the day to be?
We're going to go and make that money.
Make that money. If you made it this far in the video, comment down below, make that money, and I'll hashtag you a real one. Y'all be sure to go check out Kale's channel. I'll leave a link in the comment section and the description. And until next time, hustle hard and get that money, baby. Peace.